Hello YouTube, this is Tammy Pie and I'm back with another video. And I'm back home. I'm back in Hawaii after quite a long trip. What is time? Time is so weird when you've gone from Hawaii time, which is 2 oceans away, to Scotland time and then back. You realize how strange the whole concept of time is. Because of course, going there, you lose about 9 hours. I think it's 9 hours difference, something like that. And then coming back, you kind of, it seems to take longer, if that makes any sense at all. I'm sure it doesn't. But and then to boot, the airlines switched my Hawaii Seattle Hawaii leg because they had like some schedule changing, and at first I thought it didn't matter because the only thing I was checking was to make sure that the times were working with my Scotland trip. I don't know if this is interesting to anybody. I might have to edit all this out. But when it actually came time to go from Seattle to Kona, the last leg of the trip, I realized they had added like about 2 days onto my trip. So I had to spend the night in Seattle no matter what, because I got into Seattle at almost 11 o'clock at night. So that meant another, I don't know, $75 on a hotel room because I had spent 2 weeks in a Airbnb with 2 people who I just adore. But I needed to let my brain settle. We are hermit people. And I did not want to have like a whole social thing with a cousin or an aunt or an uncle or a friend or anything in Seattle. I just wanted to arrange my suitcases, sleep, eat some soup, and let my brain rest. So, but when I looked at my ticket wasn't leaving until 9 o'clock the next day, which meant I would have to check out of my hotel and entertain myself in Seattle, which just meant all money was gonna just flow away, which I've already like gone far beyond my budget because I was determined to have a good time. And I'm not sorry. And so I called Hawaiian Alaska, and kudos to them. It was a long hold time. It was almost an hour on hold, but it was worth it because there was no charge to changing my ticket from the 9 o'clock at night to a 10 o'clock in the morning flight, which was, instead of doing a layover, which would have been another, I don't know, 6-7 hours, maybe even 8 hours in Sacramento, which I don't want to be in Sacramento. I don't know anyone in Sacramento, to a direct flight from Seattle to Kona, which I knew there were direct flights. So the lady was just like, yeah, sure, there you go, and sent me an email saying you're done. So that was really cool. Saved me, honestly, almost 24 hours. All that to say, I'm back home. I was exhausted. You would think the first thing I would do is lie down and sleep for 12 hours, but it was not. It was Sunday. It was Mother's Day. So the kids picked me up, took a shower, got my act together, and we went over to my mom's for game night. And a good time was had by all. It was really nice to see my mom. I did bring her some Edinburgh gin through the, you buy the stuff at the airport, tax-free, duty-free, which was a total pain in the ass. I'm never doing that again. But I mean, it's fun to like put something on my mom's bar that will, look pretty. And I I did. Okay, so the final part of my vlog is going to be in the end of this. I found like a cute little, actually nice meta store in, I think it was in Leith, somewhere in Edinburgh. And I picked up Dame Fortune's Wheel Tarot, which I have never had. And I'm kind of stoked. I'm going to go through Taproot Tarot's deep dive on this and play with this. And in the airport, I went into a store that I know they always have a tarot deck or two and an oracle deck or two. And FOMO. So Liminal 11 is in liquidation. And Coco was doing a April roundup, I think. I'm just going to skip the roundup till the end of the month. I just can't face it. But she mentioned that she had the oracle that has like the dawn and the dusk things, and she said she had a hard time getting it from Amazon because they were out or something like that. So FOMO, I picked up Modern Witch. I've never had it before, and it was there in the airport, so had to do that. I managed to not buy a whole bunch of stuff, which in part was because I didn't have room in my suitcases. And I had things that I need to bring back, like my teas and all that. But I did get this at Topping and Company, and I'm going to read it. It's the reason I chose this is because it has like these really beautiful protected illustrations. And this is just all a bunch of dark feminine goddesses, which, you know, what's not to love? So nice little book. That's it. Interestingly, on the last kind of full day we had, which was Friday, we did 2 different castle tours. We toured an old ruined castle, which will be in the vlog, called, I forget what it's called. I'll write it up there. And then we went ahead and did Holyrood. And Holyrood is an actual royal residence. That is the one at the end, the other end from Edinburgh Castle is Holyrood Castle, which is on the Royal Mile. And there were paintings in there from this deck. Let's see if I can find them. Let me find them. This is Touchstone Tarot by Cat Black. Okay, now I'm not sure because my brain is gone, but I'm pretty sure Elizabeth was there, Henry VIII was there, and Mary was there. So, and I'm sure there was a couple other ones. It's weird how your brain plays tricks on you. But I also saw like some really cool paintings in just random places. Like we ended up going to this little house that's across from the cathedral in Glasgow, which is the oldest house, the like oldest house in Glasgow that still functions like as it would have done in the 15th century. So to really like some cool stuff that by being kind of flowy, we got to see. We went to the Writers Museum and saw like a whole wall of I forget who the writer is now, but he spent time with King Kalakaua, and I sent it back to my daughter and was just like, this is so odd that we just happened to pass by the Writers Museum, which I knew was going to be cool. It was on my list. I have this list that I made of stuff that I would like to see, and it's a really long list, so I knew I wouldn't be able to do everything, but it was good to have. If you're going to travel someplace, especially for the first time, it's good to do a little research and see the kind of things that you might want to see. I mean, I think that's kind of an obvious thing, but maybe not to everybody, because I did hear quite a few people as I was, doing the touristy things that said things like, well, we only spent 2 days there and we got to do this and this, but we didn't get to do a whole lot of things that we kind of wanted to do. And, it's a shame. It's a waste. We did so much walking in Edinburgh. Just an amazing amount of steps. My son was kind of sick of us by the end of the trip, I think, because Paul and I are walkers, and John will at some point go, excuse me, let's just Uber there. It takes 5 minutes instead of 25 minutes, which, to be honest, the Uber enabled us to do that, 2 castle tour on that day because it didn't take us as long to get to places. Either way, I'm still catching up. Last night, I probably slept better than I've slept in a long time because I was so tired. I was falling asleep while I was playing at my mom's. But had a really great time. I really appreciate everyone's comments on the vlogs because vlogging is kind of this weird art, isn't it? Where you're running around looking at things and kind of videoing and hoping that it's not so bumpy that it makes people ill to watch. And, hoping that everyone wants to look at your vacation photos. But a lot of people have been having a good time with it, which I appreciate your comments. And I think that's it for me now because I do have the last bit of our footage, and I'll try to mark things as they were because there's some really good stuff there. Of course, in Holyrood, they don't let you video most of it on the inside of the castle, but I did get some of the gardens and the ruin of the cathedral at Holyrood, which is really a beautiful old building. I think high points, definitely meeting up with Simon, meeting up with my friend Jessica. We spent, I took Druidcraft with me, and I spent a lot of time. I've probably read with Druidcraft and my Sawyer's Path of Lenormand the most while I was gone. And Druidcraft just seemed to speak Scotland's language. I would do a reading in the morning and come back and look at it at night, and it just looked like what we were doing. It was truly perfect. And the Sawyer's Path Lenormand was an interesting moment. Because it's a Lenormand deck and it's skinny and not heavy, it was good to carry with me. So I would be at some random place waiting around and just kind of lay out 9 cards. It was really a good deck to have with me. So I'm glad I took that. And really interesting to see the actual paintings from Touchstone. I, of course, didn't get video because a lot of that was in Holyrood Castle. But here's the vlog. Enjoy, and thank you for coming. you.